Good evening. This is Velia. I live in the unincorporated area of Calumet Township. I went to Frabel School when I was living in the city of Gary on 11th Avenue, and then we progressed to a point where we moved out in 1940, and I've been here in the unincorporated Cal ever since. So when you add up the numbers, April 27, 1929, it gives you my ability to discuss subject matters within my history line of age. This is going to be a unique situation here, being on this computer, which is very foreign to me. The only one that really uses it is Lana, and Lana is the one that she'll call and bring me to my attention certain things. But at the same time, right at this moment, we're doing this introduction with the aid of a young man, Jim, who got me interested in knowing that he could set this up. I didn't have to have anybody else do it, which was done at one time, that I had the availability to introduce all of what I discussed with the political agenda, which is going to be vast. So if you wait and hold on and you do hear the segment of my telecast that I did, it's going to be very, very big, long, with a lot of subject matters to touch on. And that is the purpose of my introducing this to you, to be prepared for a mutual discussion with courtesy and respect for our differences, because we're all American. And if you are not an American and have your own opinions as to what you're doing here and how you feel this country should serve you, I have an issue with that, because I'm first generation, and I'm seeing many things, and you will hear that in my discussions that follow this, that if you come to this country and you have the feeling that you're coming here to get away from the problems that you have in your own country, far away from this our land, you don't come here and then propose that you're going to do all the damage to us with the freedom of speech, the freedom of intellect that you have. And that's what I'm seeing lately, which is absolutely starting to disturb me terribly, because most people that I talk to aren't interested in the history of our country. They're not interested in the events of what's taking place, and they're sure as hell not interested in this election. So I'm going to be a devil's advocate in respect that I'm going to bring up subjects that you will see as it follows this segment, and you are going to find out that eventually you're going to have to make up your mind. Are you going to be a follower, or are you going to be one that's going to be your own person? We don't have enough of that in this country now. I venture to say 95% of the public today are of no consequence whatsoever. The television is their life, and the computer is their life. They don't buy newspapers, they don't care to know what's going on. They're just led like a bunch of sheep to the slaughter. Either you're going to have the wool used for clothing, or you're just going to go for someone to chew you up and spit you up. So it's going to be an interesting buggy ride, and like Betty Davis said, buckle up. This is going to be a big, 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 big conversation of a lot of discussions, and we'll see how it turns out. Look forward to hearing from you, but let's do it again, as I said, because I'll cut you right off. You have a right to see it, but I don't want the cussing. I don't want trivial things to be discussed that have no pertinent value. We're in a crossroads of an election for a president. We have to use our minds. We have to use our intellect. We can't sit here and use our prejudices, which there are many. So I'm going to close off now, and eventually we're going to tune in with the segment that follows, which is going to be vast, long, and full of a lot of anchor. It's like a tree. There's going to be a lot of branches, so it depends on which one you're going to hang on to. But we're not going to chop the tree down, because that's life. So I'll see you later, and hopefully that this is a success for someone that is novel at this. Not here, because I've done this with the station. WLTH was very gracious to allow me to be there for many years, but now this is a new segment, and it's going to be a bumpy ride, but it's going to be okay. See ya. Bye-bye.